We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
22 yards.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And right away, he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Melvin Ingram.
It's Melvin Ingram. On the tackle.
The pickup. It's 2nd and 8. And the Chargers 20.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
On first down, Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Brady now to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Chargers, nothing. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
The punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points. Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bruce Irvin picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It's third down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first two possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
From the 5 now, second and a yard.
The 5-yard line.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Fournette on the toss to the right. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
They'll come up now on second and a yard. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Buccaneers 14, Chargers nothing.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Escaping. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now you think about Tom Brady and these Chargers. For a long time this offseason, the thought was that L.A. might be a leading contender to land his services, what with the new stadium opening and all. But in the end, the Chargers got their quarterback of the future in Justin Herbert, and Brady wound up in Florida. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Brady going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Brady. Flush to his right. The L.A. defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
2nd and 3.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On second down, Eckler. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 46-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
Throwing again on second down. Brady looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there, but it's going to be second down. To throw again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Going deep here for Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. From the gun, Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Nicely the kickoff for the Chargers.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Going up top for Miller. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Melvin Ingram able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On third and long, it's Brady. The catch made by Miller. Now he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24. Chargers nothing. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for us.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Eckler, able to slither by. And now running right through him. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And this is off the left, upright, and through. A trick shot there, but a point is a point. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Levante David. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in his ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Double. 53 Linda. 56, Mike. 56. We own him. We own him. Go stand it.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 38. Chargers 3.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their